you later on, all right? You're my own worst nightmare. You'll be up here soon, and I'll just be in Texas somewhere, living in a trailer. With a fat ass because of the potatoes that you put in my dinners. Well then. All right, put your hands together. It's very talented Terri Cooper! Here tonight.
Here, right? Hello. Hi, everybody. Having fun?
Yeah!
Isn't Santa Barbara an amazing town?
Yeah!
Yes. Well, it's been my lifelong dream to be a stand-up comic. And now that I'm standing up in front of all of you looking at me, I'm wondering what in God's name I was thinking. I got lots of emails today. People were saying, break a leg, break a leg. Who are these people? 2 years ago, I had a knee replacement. I almost died. Who are these people? Haven't they known? So thank you for your good wishes. I plan on breaking a leg. You know, I'm really honored to be with you tonight in the final week before the world ends. As some of you may know, according to some scholars of the Mayan calendar. By the way, I noticed some people who didn't plug when she asked who was my fan. I just want to know if I noticed who you were. Not that I'm invested in everyone liking me or not. Okay, so if the prediction is true, this may well be the last comedy show you ever see. Therefore, I suggest you get as much out of it as you can. And if you're thinking about laughing, I'd go for it. There are some folks who are getting ready for the end of the world. They're called doomsday. Doomsday people, what do they call them? Doomsdayers?
Doomsday preppers.
Thank you. Doomsday preppers. You know those folks, people who believe that aliens walk among us, and Elvis Presley is still alive and well, and living somewhere in Birmingham, Alabama, working in a Walmart. Working in a Walmart. I don't do Elvis so much. Now, I personally made some preparations myself. So far, I figured since it's the end of the world, what the hell? I've given up diet, exercise, tact, which if any of you know me, you know that has never been my ministry. I'm a double sag from New York with ADD. I'm Jewish and I'm a woman. Surprise, surprise, hello. Goodness. Okay, where was I? Somebody has to keep track, because I'm funny, but my brain isn't going. Thank you. So, and the last thing I gave up, thank you, Joe, is safe sex. Yeah. In my world, safe sex was only on the weekends. I would wait, and I would have a menage a trois with Ben and Jerry. Partying with those guys every night. And it's fun. Now, the other thing I've gotten ready to do, actually, is I've been practicing with yoga, stretch yoga. And I'm going to come over here. Because I want to be flexible enough to be able to bend over backwards and kiss my butt goodbye as I start. Yes, I was thinking about it tonight. And I was thinking, I wonder what folks would actually do if the world was really ending in a week and there were no holds barred. No bars held, no hold barred. What is that?
No holds barred.
See what I mean? How confused I get? It's all about sex with Ben and Jerry. So I was just wondering, guys might do if you knew that all bets were off and you could do and say anything you want. So could I see a show of hands? Maybe someone would share with me? Oh, the lady in the front.
Have lots of sex.
Okay, the lady is right here. In intermission, she will be in the corner. And if you'd like to make her last wishes come true, as we all should do near the end, she will be available, I'm assuming. As I dated her brother, and if she's anything like her brother, I'd get in line. Silver tongue family for that. So that does bring back memories, so that's an inappropriate thing here, and I'm going to stop right now. One of the things that I am going to do this week is I forgot somebody. I'm sorry. I want to ask you another question. Someone else raised their hand. Thank you, Karen.
I'd say whatever the hell I want to anyone I want. Like my dental hygienist, I'd say, you know what, you're frightening me because you look like Carl Rove and you have sharp things coming towards me. You're trying to kill me in the dental office.
I didn't tell you to do all that shtick. I just said you do your line.
Well, I'm doing it anyway, right? I say whatever the hell I want.
I tried to give up attempt. I had a pretty good time doing it. I have a girlfriend. She came and she showed me this picture, and it was of her kids, her grandkids, and herself. And she looked at it and she said, "Aren't the kids adorable?" And I said, "Yes, the kids are adorable." And she said, "But that's a terrible picture of me." Actually, that pretty much does look like you most of the time. Unfortunately, she was not in the spirit of things. So if we should survive past the 21st, I will need some new friends. Now, what I personally am going to be doing is in the morning, I'm flying off to my hometown, New York. Anybody here from New York?
Yeah.
Any native-born New Yorkers? Yes. Come on, high and proud, people. Yeah. That's not New York, is it?
I'm from New York.
I'm from New York. Brooklyn in the house. I don't know what that means, Brooklyn in the house, but that's where I'm from, Brooklyn. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly back to New York, and since it's the last week on appointment, I'm going to eat my way through Little Italy. I'm going to start with the restaurants, and on the last day, I am going to wind up in the bakeries. Because I figure if I go spinning off the planet, I want to do it with a mouthful of tiramisu, 2 cannolis in my back pocket for the trip, and a middle finger salute to gravity, which hasn't been my friend in years. And then too, huh? Yeah. And it does not become my friend. Okay, so I love New York Italian food a lot. Now, don't get me wrong, I really do like Santa Barbara food, Santa Barbara Italian food, and I do go to those restaurants, but they tend to be kind of high-end, you know? And the places of decorum and tact. And, you know, you can't go in there and go, "What are you eating? I think it's really good." Because they look at you like, you know, you're going to take their firstborn. It's not like that anymore. And contrary to popular misconception, New Yorkers are very friendly people. Right? Yeah, they are. Really, they are. Well, sometimes they are. They're happy when they're eating. So I went to an Italian restaurant in Little Italy about a year ago. And it was a little neighborhood restaurant called, I don't know, Mangia Italiano Trattoria. The proprietor's name was Rita. And I walk in, and I see this family, you know, and they're eating a meal. And I walk up, because it's New York, right? I can walk up. And I said, "What you eating?" And she said, oh, this is manicotti marinara. It's got mushrooms and artichokes, and it's delicious. It was my mother-in-law, may she rest in peace. It was her recipe. And she gave it to Rita before she passed. And I said, well, thank you, I'll order it. And then I hear this sobbing. I turn around, I look, and it's her husband. And he's crying. And she looks at him, and she says, Anthony, please stop crying, sweetheart. Your mother's dead already 10 years. You gotta get past it. You know anything about Italian men and your mothers. So she says to her daughter, Angelina, give your father a handkerchief, please. And she says, he's making his sauce really salty. And you don't want to ruin your grandmother's sauce. And it started on a whole other paroxysm. Okay. So she says to her daughter, give me a napkin. He's crying. The kid, Angelina, she says to her mother, she says, Mom, why do I have to give him my napkin? This man cries all the time. Whenever we talk about Nanny's cooking, starts to cry. When you talk about how she kept such a clean house, and he looks around our house, he starts to cry. And when we talk about how Nanny put him on a pedestal and treated him like a prince, he looks at you and he almost has an asthma attack. This man should carry tissues with him. He should definitely have hearts. So she says, Angelina, Magdalena, Zangarelli, you give your father that napkin right now, or no more Jersey Shore for you. It's to her, and I go and I sit down and I eat, and it really is very, very good, and it was wonderful. But after hearing him sob through most of my dinner, I actually kind of appreciated Santa Barbara cooking. Right. Okay. So, yeah. That's what I want to say to you. I want to say to you that something, and then I'm going to finish. What I want to say to you is that my birthday's in 3 days, and I'm going to be 69 years old. Meaning to me besides that I'm old as dirt. So I sincerely want to say to you that being able to stand up here and see your smiling faces and make you laugh is the best birthday present I can ever have. See you in the gym on the 22nd. And if it does, just remember I died